The lighthouse in Glaciava is guarded by Inime Rece. Inime roosts in the top of the frozen lighthouse, which has a 200-foot-long bridge leading out to it. Inime has a deadly ranged attack and incredible flying speed. In addition, there are said to be a stone guardian at the end of the bridge stopping you from entering. The bridge itself is often frozen over and is difficult terrain. The challenge will be to get to the lighthouse, defeat the guardians and escape with your lives.
Hey-o. It's Thursday. It's Pendulum on Heroes and Hooligans. We're back. We're trying something new out. This is giving a little pre-scouting of some major challenges. One of the things I think this party really starting to round into shape, get its roles established, which I think is a great thing. The party has a rogue and a bard, so it makes sense to me that there'd be some advantages to that. Thieves can't exist for a reason. Getting a little bit of intel about some challenges ahead makes sense to me. So, Alvira, why don't you give us a recap? Regale us with what happened last week.
Well, we went to a really, really fancy bar, Fox Redoubt, where they've got crushed blue velvet. They've got some pretty seedy characters that hang out inside, and one of them straight up did some dick shit to another one in front of us. But we didn't say anything because not our monkeys, not our circus, and we're not trying to be next in line for that. But there was another adventuring party that also didn't intervene, so we weren't the only non-interveners in the situation. So it made things slightly less shit of us to not intervene. We figured out a lot of stuff. We had a conversation. We met somebody new, Ivy, a wizard who is joining us now in our shenanigans. So we met a new individual. We also figured out some things, discussed a lot of the things that we had learned over time in regards to the new rapier we had just picked up, which we had originally been contracted-ish to return to the owner. But after learning the history of the creation of that particular weapon and the families that it was tied to, we just decided that we thought it was better we didn't return that. We learned that there's a guy that has secured the future of growing tulips, almost exclusively the future of the growth of the tulips, not the tulips themselves, but he's got some tulip bulbs that are growing all winter long. Definitely entertaining. What did he say? Non-fungible tulips, or something along the lines of that. But really a lot of what we did was draw in some of our information, tie up some of our loose ends that were kind of hanging, make connections, and plan what we were going to do in the future and what we had planned to move. Our moving forward plan is stash the rapier, clear the lighthouse in Glaciava, head back to Astoria, and then from Astoria to the mainland via Socotra from there.
I think the only thing you missed maybe was we think the guy who was doing the tulip scam was also the guy who lost the sword. And that was part of why we were like, not sure a scammer should be being given this thing.
And we made the connection of Rudder Mac being Rootin' Mock, who is in fact a dragon. So there's a dragon who is intrigued with gnomes particularly, but tinkering, progressive technology, moving things forward and things along the lines, which made sense when we learned that Rutenmach was actually Rudder Mack, who is Vestment Intermodal's founder. So Vestment Intermodal found paying, like ensuring the success of other companies and futuristic movements really just kind of all made sense in that moment too, figuring out who Rudder Mack is. But Rudder Mack also plays into the history that we learned about the weapons that were still undecided if are good or bad or indifferent.
Yeah, you also found out that the expected shipment of fertilizer from KC 426 did not arrive. There's been some sort of disruption in the mining operation there. There were a few theories floated in that, but you haven't been back there to find out.
Yep. We overheard a conversation that all the Warforged in KC 422 stopped working shortly after we left, like within a week or less of the time that we jumped through the lighthouse and dipped out. All of the Warforged stopped working, which has disrupted the flow of things to the mainland, which I don't know if Sonny, we talked about it a little bit, but I can't really remember what our theories were aside from, we fucked up.
I think we cleared the traps and let the Warforged come in and bother the doctor in the basement, and he came out, and I think there's something bad that happened there. Though precisely how it went sideways, we don't have enough information.
Well, we'll be paying a visit to Dr. Haber-Sorn again at some point because Dr. Haber, yeah, you're going to like this side because he's a second son in our research. So he's got access to one of the weapons. We don't know which ones have which weapons or who they belong to, but we know he does. His name's on the paper, see?
Sure. Why not? Hello, new friend. I am, well, you cannot pronounce my name, so you may call me Sai. I don't know why you are with these people, but you have my condolences for joining the party. So you have the pleasure of looking at a tree that the group has just met outside of the tavern they were hanging out in. I was just kind of listening around town, and I figured, Elvira is so obsessed with lighthouses, and they do pose good travel options. And guys, this lighthouse is a challenge. If we want to go there, it is a challenge.
But like the fun kind of challenge, or to be turned into frozen chicken wings kind of challenge? Because that one. Really, yeah, okay, let's go.
The poisoned arrows raining down on you from the sky while you try to cross an icy bridge of death over frigid waters kind of challenge.
That sounds extremely enticing, and like I won't be devoured like frozen chicken wings if I'm tainted meat from acid arrows. So it all works out.
I think that the stone guardians will care if you've been poisoned.
Well, they won't eat me, they're stone. That's like my fear in death. I do not want to be eaten. I don't care if I die valiantly in battle, because then I'm going to go to wherever little birds go when they're not flying and flapping around here in Benalia anymore. That's peachy with me because I died in battle. But I do not want to be dead by being eaten.
Well, okay. Who are you anyway, and why are you hanging out with my friends?
So hi, I'm Ivy. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Sai. I really like that name.
It's not my name, it's just the closest any of you can come.
Oh, okay, well, nickname.
unless you speak pheromone or mycelium,
It's true.
then you could probably pronounce.
If you speak mycelium, yeah. If you've been to the Fey realm, it's also easier to pronounce there, but
On my bucket list, but have not been there.
it's not that great.
Oh, well. I'll still go anyways, you know? It's just fun to see new places.
Just don't trust anybody when you go there, okay?
Okay, I will take note of that. Trust.
And don't
no
take
one.
me with you. Been there, done that. Happier to be here, even if it is cold and trying to poison us. Anyway, how did you find us?
You know, I feel like you found me, if I'm really being honest. I mean, I feel like I was just kind of doing my own thing, and then we just kind of were drawn to each other, this wonderful energy over here, and I just came and I was like, hey, you know, then I was asked to join and tag along, and I said, yeah, let's do it.
That sounds right. This is why we shouldn't leave those two unattended very often. Well, welcome to the temple.
We locked eyes. She looked interesting, and she played the quiet game when we needed her to. It was perfect. You would have been very proud of us, Sai. It was very meticulous planning on Sonny and I's part, and it was executed at the toppest, highest degree of excellency could ever have been bestowed on us in that moment.
I am sure I am very proud of you for a great many reasons.
It was Sonny and Olivera's most excellent adventure.
I saw that puppet show at a theater while I was scouting around town.
Really?
No.
Oh.
George Carlin and Napoleon, I believe. Napoleon Dynamite, but
Yeah, no, the puppet theater was doing something about Drow Kings in disguise. It looked dark. I didn't go.
Drow Kings in Disguise. I think I met a couple of those once. Great performers. Taught me how to really diffract the light from my feathers underneath the fairy lights when I'm on stage performing. Enjoyed every bit of it. So, are you done contesting the lighthouse now, Sai? Where we can go inevitably plunge ourselves into the icy pits of death? Or...
Just let me go first.
Yeah, I think Shield is napping somewhere or doing vigilante things. So naturally, you're the oakiest bark out there in the front of us.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you. What did you say your name was? Ivy?
Yes.
It was nice to meet you, Ivy. I'm sorry that we will perish so soon after meeting.
Complicated history between Ivy and Willow. It's
yeah.
You know?
I have my apprehensions that she may be something of a parasite on the party, but I will let her prove her symbiosis.
Right. Okay, so the venturing forth is afoot. Now, the thing about Glaciava, the town, is it's this. Have you ever gone camping in the wintertime? When
Yes.
It's really cold?
Every winter.
Right. It's really cold and you build a fire and you realize when it's right. When you build a fire and you're camping in the winter, when it's really cold, there's this razor's edge of where it's too hot, you get too close to the fire and you're going to burn. But if you step even 6 inches back too far from the fire, now you're instantly freezing. And the colder the air is, the tighter that little sliver of, what do we call it, habitability is. And you've been in a city with lava running through the streets, so you've noticed a bit of the cold, but it hasn't been something that's been anything more brutal than your typical Kamachkalan style spring. But as you get outside of the city, that changes. The weather becomes truly something that is, it goes from brisk to brutal pretty quick, hundreds of yards outside of the town, and it just gets progressively colder. And that breeze, that sea breeze that in Kamachkalan would come in off of the sea, and that warmer ocean air, that water would warm that air, and it would be sort of a nice balmy breeze. That's not the case here. This wind goes right through your bones, and it is. There are times where you think it's really not worth it. I'd rather just sit on a boat for 3 months than continue going forward, because this is terrible. And there's a point where it's so dark, and you go around. You go around the cove, and you can no longer see the lights of the city, and you can't quite see the lighthouse yet, and you are stuck in these wastes, and it feels like it feels like the very depths of the icy 6th level of hell is upon you and running through you. You begin to feel your will and your determination and your resolve weaken with every gust. But finally, you see, ever so briefly, a light up ahead. And it's only there for a second. But about 8 seconds later, it comes through again. And you see that there is a lighthouse with a lamp spinning, showing ships, captains, lookouts, that this is the way to Glaciava. And you approach. What you notice is that the lighthouse is set out on a small island, hundreds of feet off of the shore, off of a little outcropping on the shore. And there is a bridge entirely covered. Actually, let me bring it up. Let me give you a visual. Entirely covered in ice. And when I say covered in ice, I'm not exaggerating. We have a lighthouse and a bridge that is truly covered in ice. Let's bring it up here. This is what you see.
Wow.
Is it safe for me to assume that the wind is too strong for me to be flying really at all?
You would not be flying. Could you fly? It would be dangerous. The wind is unpredictable enough that you could maybe manage it if you really concentrated on that and did nothing else. But this free and easy gliding sort of flying that you do while you're looking for prey or concentrating on something else, you can't do that kind of flying here.
Do we, before we go out onto the bridge or when we get into a point of darkness, Sunny, I believe you're able to provide us with some light, or we could use our hooded lantern. We do have one. Second question, past light sources. Do we want to tether ourselves together, or do we think that's too dangerous should we end up in a combat situation?
I'm just going to reach out, and unless they fight me on it, I scoop Sunny in one branch and Elvira in another, and just kind of bring them into the shelter of my autumn leaves. And I don't know Ivy well enough to do this yet, and also I don't know how tall you are because I didn't hear your initial description. But I know that they are small enough that I'm just going to kind of take them in and start shuffling forward.
So I think this is the first time you've picked up Sunny. Sunny is really heavy for their size. Like, with armor, almost 200 pounds, despite being tiny.
The sigh is turned into a creek.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's bring the map back up. You have a visual. That ice, it feels like that ice is either magical, or perhaps it is just an effect of sea spray from all this wind being blown up on there and then freezing in the air. So this could be seawater, it could be frozen salt water, or it could be something magical and more dangerous.
It's definitely not healthy ice.
It's not.
How slippery does it seem? Like, some ice is reasonable to walk over. It has a reasonable chunk of texture. Some of it is glassy smooth and near impossible. Like, will it be slowing us significantly to move on it?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain for sure.
Does my sort of spider climby ability help at all?
Yeah, spider climb. Is it spider climb?
It's as per spider climb, yes.
Mm-hmm. That would definitely help.
Okay.
Let me look at the description.
It unhelpfully says you can move like a spider. I'm like, thanks.
So I'm reading it. So you are able to move up, down, across vertical surfaces, upside down along ceilings while leaving hands free. Gains a climbing speed equal to walking speed. So it's still going to be difficult terrain.
Okay. Is, like, looking at this thing, is it something where if I like went down underneath the bridge, it would be easier? Or is that
Right. It would be easier at certain points. You'd be wrestling with the architecture of the bridge. So there would be points where you'd have to sort of maneuver around and your way might be blocked, but there might be there might be points where it was protected from this ice and you didn't have that condition. It's you could scout it.
I suspect with my level of shininess, scouting it means starting to cross it, and it doesn't qualify as much as scouting as engaging.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go under there and
Yep.
and look. Yeah.
Okay. And looking out across there, like looking at the little map, I can see there are, a pair of figures flanking the doorway, as well as something that looks, without knowing any better, looks a little bit like an eagle head on the top. And like some, but what does the top of, does it look like there's a door up top, or someone is out there up top?
Let's see how far we can zoom in on this. This is what you see. It does look like an eagle head from a distance, but this is what you see. So what you have a passive perception of 17. So through and you've got dark vision
120, which is not all the way out there because that's 200.
Yeah, so you have a vague picture of a figure with wings on top of the tower.
And is it particularly windy right now, or is it occasionally gusty? Okay.
No, it is windy. Yeah.
Will that make archery harder?
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
Well, I feel like I've asked a bunch of questions. Do other people have questions?
Are you and I staying on side to travel across? Sunny.
I will start out on the side, but it wouldn't surprise me if I hop off and, be mobile. Or
I ask because for a tree, Sai is extremely fast. So if you and I are going to stay within the branches of speed, I need to make sure that I offer some assistance to Ivy in their mobility and whatnot as well.
I believe that I can only travel 15 feet per round on this bridge. I am not that fast by non-tree standards. I'm only fast for a tree.
when you
Fast
get into
travel?
I'm sorry? You said when I get into...
when you get into combat time, you'll be able to do like bonus action move as normal as well as normal.
That is true. I am extremely fast for a tree when that happens, but this is also difficult terrain, so...
Mhm.
I mean, Ivy, how big are you?
So I'm like 5'11". I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, I'm a young tree. Give me a few more decades or centuries and I'd be happy to grow a nook in my branches for you, but I am not tall enough yet.
Oh, that's totally fine. I think Ivy is gonna, with the help of her quarterstaff, try to slip and slide, across this bad boy.
I'm going to tell you a tale. I'm going to tell you the tale of a traveling wizard who also carried a very intricately designed quarterstaff. And while I'm telling you this tale, you are going to temporarily gain hit points equal to an roll of my bardic inspiration die plus my bard level, which I'll give you those numbers in a minute. You will have temporary hit points. Your walking speed will be increased by 10 feet, and you will gain a +1 AC bonus. Okay?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So let me give you my bardic inspiration die here really quick. I think that is correct. I am still at a D6. Yes. Okay. So you are going to get 6 temporary hit points, which isn't enough, but is enough for a wizard. And your walking speed is going to be increased by 10 feet, and you'll have +1 to your AC.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Once you guys are in my branches, though, I will kind of whisper to you. If the Guardians only think 2 of us are coming, the 2 of you will have an advantage.
Okay.
Tuck you each into the various nooks, cover you with my leaves, and start heading off.
All right, you begin to head off. So your movement is 30. That's halved.
Mm-hmm. I have just moved myself 15 feet.
Okay. As you begin to move onto the bridge, you see the figure on top take flight. All right, I've got Sunny at a 3, Elvira at a 17.
Also
Ivy
17.
17.
But I'm pretty sure Elvira's dex is higher.
And Ivy 19. Okay. Okay.
Oops, I just rolled the thing and forgot to do my initiative thing. It's a 20 overall. My bad.
I got a roll from you that's 19 that I saw.
Yeah, and then my initiative is a +1. I just forgot to tab it.
Okay.
'Cause...
We're good. Doesn't
Okay,
our order is good to go. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. The what was the name?
Inime Rece.
Okay, that's what we're going with. Takes flight and begins to move forward at a quite an astonishing speed. Elvira, you can see through the branches. You can see this. What's your flying speed, Elvira?
30 foot.
Right. This is an astonishing speed that it's moving. It moves in and pulls its bow. It seems unbothered by the wind. Natural habitat and whatnot. Pulls its bow, and you all you hear is the howling of this hellish wind. But so you see the pull, and then suddenly you see 3 arrows fly in. 1 to Sunny, since no, I'm sorry, to Sai. Sunny and Elvira are obscured. The next one to Ivy. That will be a 24. And the third one to Sai. That will be a 22. So each of you will take 7 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw, or be poisoned.
$14 on the dot.
And I have 9.
You both save. You take 13 points of poison damage. That is not halved, but you are not poisoned. So you will take a total of 20 points each. Ivy, your turn. The figure is 150 feet away.
150 feet away. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, he's out of range for all my stuff. Bastard. Oh, well, I should probably move. Let me move first. So movement is halved, right?
Yep.
So it's 30, 15, and then Huli gave me a plus 10. So it's 25.
20.
20. Okay. So
Yep.
20. So what's that? Oops. Went too close. Went too far. I'm a hot mess. Don't worry about me. It's
It's all
fine.
good.
1, 2, 3, 4. So about right here. Okay, so I'll move right here.
You're going to be we're just going to represent it this way until we get closer, but you are now 130 feet away.
I'm 130. Okay, I'm still too far.
You can use your bonus action to dash just to close distance.
That's only rogue.
Oh, right. No. You can use your action to dash, sorry. Like you can just keep moving.
So I can dash. Oh, but then I'm not gonna be able to do anything because
Right.
Okay. No, I think I'll just stay where I'm at right now. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Elvira.
I'm going to defer until after Sai because I'm assuming Sai is going to take movement, if that is correct.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to defer until behind Sai.
Okay. Sai.
All right. So I'm going to move, bonus action dash, and then action dash. And I've got my friends with me, so they are 45 feet closer to range, which should help with their ranged attacks at this point.
Okay, so that's gonna just for the sake of scale, we're gonna zoom out, and so you said 45
Yes.
feet total movement.
Well, because I have 30-foot movement, but you said it's difficult terrain, so
Yep.
I cut each of those down to 15.
Right. So okay, we're at 45 movement, so that puts you at 105 feet away. So now we'll actually be on the scale. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're really on the board.
Gotcha.
And we're back. Okay, you are 105 feet away.
Okay, Sai, that's EOT for you, correct?
That's everything I've got right now.
Okay, so that moves it on to me. Ivy, crawling up your leg, you're gonna feel like some tentacles wrap around you, and then you look down and you see the same bright eyes that you would normally see from my extremely albino bat, Batty White, but this is going to be Batty White as an octopus instead. And it is going to be granting you the invisibility spell.
Ooh. Invisible.
Yes. So you will be, as long as I can maintain concentration, up to an hour. So you should be obscured from sight at this point. I'm in Sai's branches, so I'm able to heal damages. You didn't get poisoned, right, tree friend?
Correct.
I am unpoisoned, but I
Okay.
took 20 damage.
Correct, which that part I remember. So I'm going to massage your bark. And I'm going to apply some healing ointment to you so we can conserve some magic. let's see, 2d8 plus 2. So you'll get 12 of those back, and that's EOT for me.
Thank you.
And you'll just hear in your head, Ivy, keep Batty with you. They'll be helpful.
Now, does Batty White say, "Oh, my darling Ivy, can't get enough"? Or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, yeah.
All right. Sunny.
I think Sunny does Sunny's favorite thing, which is a guiding bolt. Let's see what I can hit.
Okay.
Not on a natural one.
Ooh, okay. Top of the order. Top of the order. Guiding bolt. Distance 120 feet. Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think I'm quite willing to step out of the branches yet or need to. So I think I will sit tight.
All right. Creature with their wings starts to make the rounds. Comes over here. About here. And it has true sight. What is true sight? True sight sees invisible creatures. Also would be able to see Sunny and Elvira. And Elvira is doing some things. Elvira is doing some things. So you see the bow pull back, and you don't hear anything. 14?
Does not hit.
And then another 20. It's
yes.
The invisibility seems tricksy, but it sees where it's coming from. So the next one goes against Sai, head of the snake. That's a hit. Okay, each of you make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. Okay, Elvira, you take 20 points and you are poisoned.
19.
Okay. You take 20 points, but you are not poisoned. Ivy. Let's look at this distance here. We got okay, 90 feet.
90 feet. Okay, so
90 feet.
I am going to go ahead and cast Firebolt.
Okay.
All right, so that is... Oh, that's 11.
Something about these gale force winds, perhaps. I don't know. Flies off harmlessly into the distance.
Bastard. Can I only cast one spell per turn?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Unless you have some other ability.
Let me see.
Or a bonus action spell. There are a few, but not many.
I don't think...
Even if it's a bonus action spell, it usually has to be a cantrip then.
She did a cantrip for her primary spell.
Yeah, I don't see any bonus action spells.
I don't know.
Are you moving?
Let me see. Yeah, I'll move. I'll move up. I'll
Okay.
move up some. I don't think I'll move the whole, but I'll move up a couple. Let me see. Each of these squares is now what? 1?
5.
5. Okay, 5.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna move like 5, 10. I'll just move 15 right here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Elvira.
All right. So let's get some heals out here because fuck this shit. All right. So I will do my bonus action first. I'm going to sing myself a song, the song of an angel. I'm going to picture the most beautiful red feathered owl I ever saw in my life. And it's just going to be very angelic for myself. And when I do that, I'm going to get some health back. But I'm also going to be removing the poisoned condition because I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be it. I don't want to be poisoned. And so that's bonus action. And for action, I am going to also provide more heals to Sai because that is our current tank situation. So you're going to take Sai some healing here. 15 back to you this time.
Thank you again.
Yes. And that is EOT for me.
Okay. Side.
All right. So the person is this Inime Rece is still quite far away. So
90 feet. Yep.
I think I can get us almost into range for useful things at this point. Then I will go 45 more. There. You two should come with me.
Okay. So I like this plan.
Teamwork makes it harder to kill us.
Okay.
End of turn, because I used all 3 things to get us into range for people who can do things.
That's right. You are 45 feet from the door, which could be significant. 45 feet from the door. And okay, at this point, you see one of the statues next to the door begin to move. It has 60 feet of dark vision. And we're gonna say that's its vision. So now that you're within 60 feet, it is going to move. 3 begins to come towards you. Okay.
Well, fuck.
Sunny.
So this thing flying, do I think it might be a celestial fiend?
Yes.
Or fiend? Okay.
Your passive perception is screaming at you. Yes, fiend.
At which point I take an action. I cast a spell on Sai. Sai now has protection from evil and good, which means that creatures of the type, including aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead, have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Good. You
can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by them, and the rest of the spell is not relevant because you're not one of those already. So So that ought to help Sai get hit a little bit less. And at which point I'm going to hop off of Sai, and I'm going to see if I can duck basically to the underside of the bridge.
Okay.
And then move forward a little. I'm assuming it's still difficult terrain, but I'm trying to make it so that the archer flying above does not have line of sight on me unless they come down and close.
Got it.
So I'm there, but I'm on the underside of the bridge.
Yep. Got it. I like it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Many thanks to the audience for sending me a few more points.
Very nice. Okay. All right. The winged creature will swoop around. Ivy, you're feeling a little exposed here. A little exposed in the back. However, according to its calculations, you are all moving much faster than you should be. And that seems to be the problem. So you see the bow draw back. You expect to hear it, but you don't. All you hear is the wind until 3 shots. That's a hit, Sai. 11, that's a miss. And a 12, that's a miss as well. Just one hit.
Mm-hmm.
Save for poison.
6.
Okay, you are poisoned. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Indeed, I do.
And take 20 points. Ivy. So distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 plus Pythagoras. So you are at 80 feet.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast Firebolt again, because why not? I'm just going to keep shooting fireballs at this motherfucker. That is a 17.
17. It misses.
Oh no. Okay.
You were sure, but at the last second, it just sort of like dipped a shoulder and it went by.
You just see me just grabbing my robes, like, I hate this wind. This weather's awful.
It is awful.
Like, and I'm gonna politely tap. Oh, I shouldn't say tap. Probably give a little comforting squeeze to what I assume to be a tentacled Betty White, and be like, "We're gonna be okay," and then I'm gonna move. We're like, we're okay, Squishy. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's fine. I'm gonna move 20 feet up.
Now, do you say, "Girl, I don't know why," but you can't get enough?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then that makes sense. So you're okay. You've moved. Good, Elvira.
My tree is poisoned. I do not like that my tree is poisoned.
Yeah.
Your tree is actually doing well, except for the part being poisoned. With your help, I am doing. You're doing a good job, Elvira.
Yeah. Well, tree, you go after me. So I'm going to give you guidance since you're poisoned and feeling terrible. Unfortunately for our friend Ivy, that means you do lose your what's it called, invisibility, but it wasn't really helping us in the moment anyway. So my action will be guidance, and my healing magic is a bonus action, and it is not a cantrip, which my other one was, so I can do. I'm going to heal Ivy through my familiar, which is why it's hanging onto your leg, my buddy guy, and you're going to get 8 back. So 1 guidance and 1 heal, and that is EOT for me.
Okay, Sai.
Okay. I am looking here, and how far am I from our... I mean, I know I'm still well out of range from the flying fiend, but I think I'm within reach of this stone-faced fiend friend, right?
You are. So let me. I believe you are with your 45 feet, doing everything to get there. So
I
you
don't
are
need to do that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to get in the melee.
Oh, great. So then, yes, I can do that and still attack it. I just won't have my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to go up there, since my friends... I don't know if Elvira's still riding me or not, but things are getting more complicated. And then I'm just going to start throwing leaves at it, because that's what I do. Elvira, are you still riding with me?
I am still in the branches. That is correct.
Wonderful, because that means I get my sneak attack as well then. Assuming that I get through. Let's see, that was a 17 to hit this stone thing.
17 hits.
Wonderful. I like that. So, I need some dice. I need this dice. And then I need... Oh, where is it? It's been a few weeks. Ah, okay, I need more of that same dice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, where are they? 4, 5, and 6 of them. 1, 2. Ooh, rolling well, rolling well. This is good. Cocked. Okay. Oh, yes. Can't win them all. Okay. That's 10. That's 20. That's 25 plus 3. 28 points of leaf damage to the Stone Guardian. End of turn.
Yep. Okay. Great. Fantastic. It works. It goes next. So it rears back, almost like at the waist there's like a pivot joint of some sort. And as it pivots to the right, by the inertia, the arm sort of swings out from the is it centripetal or centrifugal? I always forget. Force. I think it's centripetal. The arm swings back, swings out, and then as it coils at the waist, the tension is built up and it swings back around with its fist, and it swings at Sai for 12, and then it goes again back through with the other arm. 23. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. It's done. Sunny.
Okay. How far away am I from the thing?
The guardian or the winged?
The winged thing.
So 1, 2. You are almost 200 feet. Oh,
Okay.
wait, no, no. I'm totally wrong. I'm not doing Pythagoras. You are 140 feet.
Okay. Feel like that it is just picking on us. I don't like boys. So I throw a fireball at it. Let's see if it's fire immune. So it's a DC 16 dex save for it.
It does not try to save.
Oh well. Appears to be fire immune.
The fireball, it looks at it, it watches it come in. For a moment, you could almost see Ivy sees it better than you do from your vantage point. Ivy can see that it's looking longingly at this fireball like, oh, finally warmth, come to me, warmth. Oh yes, please, oh, it's been so long. Smash right into it, and it bathes in the warmth just for a brief second, and then it goes out and it's cold again, and it's angry, and it's honestly a little hurt that you would tease it with such a thing. Tease it with the promise of warmth. Yes. Anything else?
I pop back underneath the bridge and I move further up. I assumed it'd take like 5 feet of my movement to move out to be able to have line of sight and then go back underneath.
Okay.
But I think I'm probably like roughly there, except on the underside. So don't actually have line of sight to folks. I'm good.
Okay. All right. It continues to swing. Squishy wizard. Squishy wizard.
Oh no.
All right. Oh! You see something has gone wrong with the bow. Something has... You're close enough now. You see the bow draw back, and then something happened. And you see a look of frustration. And it is your turn.
Okay.
So now you're in close range. You are within 30 feet at this point.
Okay, 30 feet. So,
Yeah, 30 feet.
So 30 feet. Is it safe to say that this creature is immune to, I guess, what is it, acid damage on here? Or is it poison? Aren't they the same thing?
It is immune. It is probably immune to poison. And it seems clear that it is immune to fire.
Okay. But is poison and acid the same thing? Because I have like an... No, they're not. Oh.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. I will try to cast Acid Arrow.
Nice.
90
Classic.
feet.
Melfs.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it still called Melfs?
No, it just says Acid Arrow. I do have Melfs.
Interesting.
I have Melf's Meteors, but that's like a...
Those are fire.
That's a... Yeah.
I guess Melf moved on.
Melf is gone. Just gonna leave us like that. Okay, so acid arrow. Okay, right here. I'm gonna cast that at a second level. Let's see what happens.
Okay, that hits.
Hey!
Is that
Okay.
Is that a natural?
No, it was a
Okay,
17
okay,
plus 6.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And then now I rolled the damage. It scared me. That is 11 acid.
All right. You see, it hasn't been injured in so long.
Oh,
It almost forgot what it feels like, and it realizes doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Not a fan.
gonna learn today.
Anything else? Are you moving forward?
Yes, because I don't want my peeps to get bodied by these little statue things.
Mhm.
So I will move. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep.
Okay.
And then that's it for me.
Elvira.
All right. I'm still in the branches. How far does that put me away from flying bird brain, not nice man? How far does it put me where I'm at now from the flying?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing the math. 65 feet.
65 feet still. And the closest thing to me is this statue,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a constitution saving throw from the statue, please.
That's a 12.
Wow. All right, so that'll fail. So it'll take only, wow, I really got screwed on damage. 5 necrotic damages.
Okay.
We'll go back to it. Sai, you are going to be able to roll 2 of your unspent hit dice to regain your health back plus 5.
Excellent. Thank you. Now I just have
Yep,
to
and you
find.
just see the area.
I'm
If I
sorry?
see the area on the statue. I'm just describing the spell as all. The area on the statue, there's like a conflicting source of light. One of them seems to be more life essence like, and the other one clearly bringing the necrosis and death about. So as one part of it is doing some damage to unfriendly big jerk statue things, the other part of it is helping my friends. So it's just like this glowing ball of simultaneous energy for a moment, and then it dissipates. And that is my turn.
Okay. Sai.
I mean, I feel like my party's not quite ready to continue moving forward. We've still got this thing in our face. So I'm going to start trying to wallop on it some more because, I mean, I'm smart for a tree, but if I recall correctly, a 17 does hit?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, I just dropped one of my dice. I'll just roll this one twice. Not as good. That's good. All right. Not bad. It's 12. 16. 21. 23 plus 3. 26 damage.
Yep.
Then bonus attack, I'll just throw another leaf at it. If 17 hits, then 16 plus things is going to hit. And that's just going to be 1d4 though. 2 plus 3, so 5 more.
Okay.
I think for movement, I'm going to stay put right now. Is it
Alright.
looking, after taking these 50 damage from me, like it cares?
No, it doesn't care.
That's fair.
You're injuring. These are landing, but it doesn't care.
That's fair.
It starts to coil and build that tension in that coil and strike. And one hit and 2 hits. You will take 22 points of bludgeoning damage from the fists.
Little bits of bark start like kind of falling off where he hits.
That's right. Sunny.
Sunny pops up on the side here. Like looks up, sees that Sai's kind of hurt. Like holds up the holy symbol and is like, feel the sun, and hostile things within 30 feet should make a con save.
16.
DC 15. So they make it. So they take half.
Okay.
So it's these added together plus 6. So 10, 16 damage. So I guess half is 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I will bonus. Is everyone hurt except me at this point?
Yes.
I will bonus action healing word.
I'm all right.
You're not hurt?
No, I'm solid. Just Ivy and Sai.
Okay. In which case I will do a second level healing word on Sai as a bonus action for an additional 10 healing. And I think I was not aware that the statue was right there when I came up, so moving away will probably get me swung at, so I'll just stay there. I'm done.
Okay. The beast Iname moves to here. And you see a bit of a glow in the construct and a corresponding glow in the winged creature Iname. Not sure what that means at this point, but the bow seems to be back in working order, perhaps, and an attack. It's not super smart. It's gonna go. All right, it's taking too long to make a decision. It's going after Sai. 15. That's a miss. And a hit. And okay, 2 hits. So, Sai, you will take a total of 40 points of damage.
Does it still a disadvantage from the Prod Evil?
Oh, yes, it did. It does. Yes. Good point. We're going to re-roll those. Okay, one of those misses. One of those still hits. So 20 points and make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Are you already poisoned, Sai?
Yes.
Okay. So then don't worry about it. You're still poisoned.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Everyone's size looking
I'm looking real rough at this point.
rough. It's looking rough. Size looking like the Beatles have come to town.
Oh,
And not
I'm
the
looking
band.
like Elvira just learned a new fire spell.
Yeah. It's been a hard day's night. Ivy.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and once again cast Acid Arrow, but this time I'm going to cast it on 3rd level.
Okay.
All right. Oh, they did me so dirty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. These dice. They did me so dirty. It was on 11 and then it went over upstairs. Okay. That's a 9.
it still does half damage when you miss.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half damage.
Hey.
Oh, and it also should have taken another 2d4 at the end of its last turn from the arrow continuing to burn it.
Hey. That's right. Okay. You want me to roll the 2d4 first?
Yeah, we'll just call it 4. Or you can roll it. That's fine.
Okay. Let me see. 2d4. So that's 6.
Okay.
And then that's for the end of your turn.
You notice that glow between the statue and the creature, Iname, flashes a bit again.
And then let's see, that is numbers. So that's 14. So you take half, so that's 7.
Okay.
And then you don't take any damage on the end of your next turn, since it was a miss.
Okay, got it.
I like this spell. This is a nice spell.
Elvira.
Okay. Bonus action first. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
From?
I think I want it from your fiend.
Okay. That is a 6.
That is a fail. He is incapacitated until the end of my next turn, and he's going to take some, or to the end of his next turn anyway. I think it says, I'll read it again.
Yep. What's the spell?
It's not. It is Tale of the Beguiler. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration die, which is 9. And the target is incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
Tale of the Beguiler. What is this? Tell me about it. Tell me more.
It is my Tales from Beyond bardic inspiration die thing that I have from being a spirits bard.
30 feet range.
Is he too far from me?
Yes.
All right, so give it to me from the stone guy then. He can have it.
Okay. All right, let's read this. Bestow tale. What happens? I'm reading it right now. Not
Tale of the
seeing it.
Beguiler. It's number 7 on the list. I have it pulled up on the Bard page because it's not on my character sheet.
Okay.
It is the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration die.
Got it.
And it is incapacitated until the end of its next turn. So my DC is 16.
Incapacitate. Would that be a charm?
It can't take actions or reactions.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking at some of the immunities.
Just as a condition. So I don't think it's a charm. I think it just is a condition.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. So it's 9 damage.
Okay.
Psychic and then incapacitated.
Yep.
And for my action, that's my bonus action. For my action, I am going to expend a use of one of our ointments to remove poison from Sai and also give Sai back some heals. For a total of not very good, Sai. I'm sorry. 8 heals back, but you're not poisoned anymore. And that's it.
That's better than it was.
Yep.
That tripled my hit points.
There you go.
All right. So, I believe that I'm next then, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
I am going to tell Elvira quickly that I trust she can catch up. I got her as far as I could. And that I'm not going far. Then I'm going to throw a leaf in this stone thing's face because it pisses me off. That is a lot to hit. Okay. Not bad. All right, so that's 19, 20, 21 plus 3, 24 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm actually going to tap into my background. Because you see, as I mentioned, I spent time in the Feywild. And can I see, from where I am, can I actually see through the door that is up here? Is that door open or closed?
It is closed.
Fair enough. Can I see, like on the map, it looks like there's another stone guardian standing right there.
Yeah.
I noticed that as a character.
It hasn't moved yet. You're not sure.
Okay. Well, the devil I know is not caring that I'm there and just wailing on me, so I'm going to Misty Step myself right up to the door.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Misty Step does not carry Elvira with me, so.
All right. Okay, the Guardian is incapacitated. Sunny, your turn.
Okay.
Now, does it get a save at the end of its turn?
No, it's just incapacitated until the end of its next turn, so it's already at the end. So.
Okay, got it.
So it's Alvera and I in melee with this thing.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna move forward a little. Not leaving the area it threatens, but at least get to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I will Sai is still pretty hurt.
Sai is very hurt.
I just bite the statue.
Okay. All right.
AC 16.
No, sorry, 17.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really want to be biting the statue, but it seemed like the thing to do. And then I will do another second list healing word on Sai.
Okay.
For 8 more healing.
All right. The fiend doesn't like decisions. Definitely has a decision. It's got its target is sitting at the door. It reaches into its little breast pocket and shows you a key. And then it draws its bow. And it is going to go after this new flying creature. Alvira, you are the target. That's going to be a miss. And another miss. And do you have protection, Alvira? No. Okay, 1 hit, 20 points. Make a save or be poisoned. Alvira?
In what manner?
No. Okay, 1. You took an arrow. Poison arrow. DC 14
Yeah.
Constitution.
I can cast shield.
That's a 24.
I can
hit.
cast shield if it's okay. Yep. So that won't work. That's why I wanted to find out. Constitution save. DC 14. Wow. 12.
Okay. 20 points, and you're poisoned. And it's going to move. It's going to move in. Actually, what it's going to do is it's going to fly right to Ivy.
All up in my grill. Dang.
Yeah, right in the grill.
Right in my grill.
In the grill. Okay, Sai.
Okay, so I just saw it flash a key at me. So I'm going to reach into the little, like, old squirrel's nest where I keep them and pull out my lock picks and flash them back at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to try to pick this lock, if I may.
Yep. Would you like to check for traps?
Of course. If I have time, absolutely.
You can do that this turn.
Okay. Start checking for traps. That's an 18.
It's trapped.
Okay, it's trapped. Do I get any information about the trap?
Yeah, it appears to be some sort of there's a little bit of a trigger in there, and as best you can tell, it's like the tail of a scorpion with a little stinger, and it appears to be a poison trap. So if it's designed for this situation, somebody comes up, tries to pick the lock. So
do you think does it look like I would be able to do things to the, like?
Yes, it's not super complex, and next turn you'd probably you're probably looking at a DC 12 sleight of hand next turn.
I feel like I could handle that.
Yeah.
So then
not the primary line of defense.
Bonus action, throw a leaf at the thing.
Okay.
At the one that's in range. 15 plus 6 to hit.
That's
it. So that's these and this one. That one always gets stuck in my dice tower. Okay, there we go. 3, 8, 12, 16, 19. 23. To the Stone Guardian.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, I believe I'll stay where I am and try to deal with this trap next turn, assuming I'm still up.
Feels so close. Feels so close. The Guardian will attack Sunny, of course.
I did try to bite it.
You did try to bite it. You did indeed. It coils. You can almost hear the tension of the spring, and then comes back. And it swings twice. So that will be a 15. I think that misses.
Mm-hmm.
And a 22. That's a hit.
I
11 points.
I will use my reaction to give it disadvantage on that attack.
Okay.
With a warding flare, a bright light of flash of light comes off the.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's an 11. Your turn.
Well, the thing got closer to me. The annoying archer got closer. So I pull up the symbol and I call down the sun and warm the space up. And I think both it and the construct in front of me need to make a con 15 save or take half damage from the sunlight.
Does Elvira take this?
It's only things hostile to me.
Got it.
And that was a good one.
Dexterity? What are we making?
Con 15.
Con 15, okay.
That was 17.
That's a 14 from the construct. And a 7. Constitution is their number one best.
Wow.
But
lucky.
The dice are in your favor.
And the damage was high on average, so it's 23 radiant damage.
Okay. All right, you see them glow together. There's some sort of connection.
And that was an action. And then I will, at this point, and I will bonus action heal someone. Who am I healing? I will bonus action heal Sai for...
The bird just got hit a lot.
Okay. In which case, everyone but me is injured, and so I will bonus action and group healing, mass healing word, so everyone take 7. And that's a 60-foot range, and yeah, so I'm within range of everyone. Cool.
All right. Guess who just got moved to the top of the aggro board? The fiend flies, had every intention of just taking out the squishy wizard. But now there's radiant attacks being thrown out here, mass heals. There's already been a protection. This is a less complicated decision than in last turns. So as it flies toward you, Sunny, you see the bow get put away and a longsword pulled out, and it comes down on you like the flight of the Valkyries. And it misses the first. 17. Does that hit you? No.
Nope.
And its final attack misses again for a 10. This is not nearly as epic as it happened in its mind. It did a visualization exercise for the last 100 years on how this was going to go. And the wind got in its eyes, I guess. Okay. Ivy.
Oh my god, I can't believe you moved away. I was doing something so cool.
Out of curiosity, did you take your attack of opportunity when it wheeled away from you?
No.
Oops.
I didn't know I had one. Oops. Bye-bye, birdie. Come back. I need to attack you. Can I take my opportunity attack or what we
No.
doing?
No.
Wow.
But good to know for next time.
Good to know for next. Am I supposed to like interrupt you when you say you're gonna leave, or like how does that work?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm upset that you moved.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But looking at your AC, you should not be upset that it moved at all.
I know I shouldn't be upset,
You
but I
would've-
am upset. I'm
Yeah,
upset because I missed my cinematic moment.
Yeah. It
So
would have been an epic on the. You'd have taken 3 longsword attacks, and based on the rolls, it wouldn't have gone well for you.
That's fair. That's fair. Let me see. Okay, so now that they are what, like they're like 30 feet or so away from me?
Oh yeah, everyone is within 30 feet now.
Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile. And I will cast it at I'll cast it at second. Is it second? No, I'll cast it at third. Do I take advantage because it's ranged? 120 or what?
Magic missile just hits.
Yeah,
Magic Missile just hits. Okay, bet. Yeah, we're gonna do that at third level.
Who's the target?
Well, I have what, 2 missiles, I think it is, when it's at third level. So
At 5, it starts with 3.
oh shit, never mind. It's 5. So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. Okay, I'll shoot 2. Can I split them? Can I split them between targets? Yeah, okay. So can I shoot 2 at the statue, this statue character, and then I'll shoot 3 at
Sure.
what's the name? The whatchamacallit dinger, the guy we're fighting. The person we're fighting. I know how to play, I swear.
Inime. Yep. I got you.
I promise. Okay, so that will be that's 3, and then this would get away from me. So that's gonna be 5 for the statue. And then that's gonna be 1, 3, 4, 7. So it's gonna be 7 for our friend, our fiend.
Now that you are all close, you see that there's an amulet on each of them, and they glow every time there's damage to the fiend. You see the amulets both glow. All right, Elvira.
All right. I am now within 30 feet of said fiend.
Yes.
So I would like him to give me a freaking wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 11.
Fail. Incapacitated. Thank you. That's all I needed. That is all I needed.
At this point, it's personal.
Oh, it does have advantage against spells. Hold on. It's got magic resistance.
No.
15. Does that fail?
Yes. My DC is 16. So
There you
it
go.
is 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Sonny, I'm sorry. I am going to move so that I am within 10 feet of all of them. Again, Sonny, I am sorry. I am terribly sorry. I need a strength saving throw from everybody except for the incapacitated one because it's an automatic fail.
Oh,
And
okay.
18 necrotic damage on a
That works.
fail and half on a success.
And that's to all of us?
Anybody within 10 feet of me.
I'm not within 10
It's only
feet of
10
you.
feet. It's Arms of Hadar. No,
Yeah.
you are not.
Cool.
It is Sunny and the two bad guys that are actively engaged.
Yep. How many points? 18, you said?
18 necrotic.
In my
Half on a
brain,
save.
you said the sorry part as you're doing it, like in game in my brain. Like you're walking up, Sonny, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. As these black tentacles of savagery shoot out from around me and bash everything in a 10-foot sphere of me.
Mm-hmm.
Angry bird mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm all right for right now.
Sigh.
Thank
I
you.
have a scorpion door to try to de-stinger. So that's a sleight of hand, you said, right?
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You disable the trap.
I disable the trap. All right.
Now you have to unlock it.
Right. Next round would be to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to turn
Simple
around.
lock. Easy.
Sounds good. Still have to wait 6 seconds, but I can throw a leaf at this fiend in the meantime.
Okay.
But that's going to miss.
Okay.
Because a 5 plus 6 is not enough to hit anybody.
No.
So that's end of turn for me.
Right. The Guardian. It's gonna spin around. It doesn't like what Alvira just did. Not a fan. Doesn't really have much opinion on anything, to be honest. But it spins around and it hits with a 26, and its second attack is an 11. That'll miss. So take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, Alvira. Okay. Sonny.
Well, it worked last time, and I've got one of them left, so I'm gonna call down the sun again for the third time. And they should make a con 15 save again.
Okay. That's a 12 from the Guardian. And
your other guy's incapacitated, so he can't do shit.
okay.
Still gets
Can't save on a Constitution save?
You could get a save against con.
Yeah. Yeah, it can't do a dex.
Yep.
But Constitution, it does save. What happens?
23 damage, save for half. Radiant.
Great. Good. And then it fails and it dies. You see that that amulet glow, and it would have survived except for that amulet. And the Guardian dies.
Always count on the sun. Looking at Sai versus Elvira, which one of them is more hurt?
Alvira's, I think.
Okay.
I'm doing not great, but not horrible at this point.
Yeah, probably me. I'm chicken winged.
Well,
Elvira's in rough shape.
Yeah. I'm at half power, but half power for me is not too bad.
I think I will use my last third of the spot to healing word then. So everyone else, or everyone gets, including myself this time, gets 6 healing back. And I will step basically to keep it from being able to, I will step to protect the tree from the bird, not the bird.
Okay.
The archer. If Alvera wants to do the arms thing again, it doesn't hit me.
Yeah.
And bare my fangs at it.
Okay. Yeah, not real complicated. Sunny is the danger. Here comes the sword. Oh wait, it's
incapacitated.
It's still incapacitated, yeah. Okay. All right. Ivy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Magic Missile on 4th level, and I'm just gonna throw everything at this fiend because fuck that guy. He's trying to hurt my friends, my new friends, and I don't like that. So that is oh god, okay. So that is what? 5 plus 3, so that's 8. Okay. 2, 4. That's 7, 8, 9. It's 13. 17. How many did I roll so far? I'm losing count. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to do 2 more. 15. It's 24. Did not roll the last one. Okay, let me do this math really quick, because you know maths. I forgot it's a +1 to them, so that's 3, 8, 10, 13, 18, 5 is 23, plus 4 is 27. So 32 points of damage.
32. Smash. Force damage. All right. Okay. Elvira.
Okay. So we can see these amulets glowing, right?
Yeah, but the guardian is gone. I mean,
okay.
dead.
It didn't glow on the other one, just on the
It
one
did.
that was active.
It
Okay.
did. It's almost like the guardian was absorbing part of the damage
Yep, mitigating for it.
that the fiend was taking.
Okay. So what I actually will do is not fire magic because that doesn't do any good. I think I'm just going to chill touch the guardian. Not the guardian, but the guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 23 to hit.
Okay.
And it has 8 damage, 8 necrotic damage, I believe. Yep. And it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Nice. Okay. Very nice.
So that's it.
Sigh.
I mean, I tanked as much as I can tank, and then I remembered I'm a rogue, and I'm gonna try to pick this lock.
Right.
For sleight of hand, not great, but for a basic lock, maybe enough. 14.
That'll do it.
All right, so I'm gonna click open the door, look in super quick, just a quick do I see that people going in here would result in spontaneous combustion or anything?
No. So there is a ground floor. Doesn't look like it's been used in quite some time. There are stairs going up.
Okay.
Sort of a spiral staircase.
All right, then I'm gonna shout everybody in. But it's like a tree shout, so it really sounds just like even louder wind that has the words in it. Right. And then I'm going to step just inside.
Okay.
And I'm still within range to throw a leaf for my bonus action. So, because, I prefer not to leave our enemies dead. I just needed cover. I mean, not to leave our enemies living. 16 plus 6, I think, will hit it.
Yeah. Okay. Before you head in. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw a leaf before I move, but why does that always get stuck? I need a smaller D4. Oh, but that did roll well. Okay. 9.
So is pick locks an
action? That's how I was interpreting it.
Yeah. So
but my bonus
this is your bonus action.
I have a bonus action.
Okay.
It's called Psychic Blades attack bonus action. Mm-hmm. I can do it as an action or a bonus action.
Okay.
My bonus action one is a D4, not a D6.
Yep.
But since it's still in melee, sneak attack then kicks in.
Got it.
So that's going to be 10, 28 plus 3. Yeah, 28 plus 3. 31 damage to the fiend on my bonus action before I step inside.
Is that considered magical?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll deal with that.
It's psychic.
Yep.
I don't know if it's considered magical.
Yeah, we're gonna say it does. Sonny.
Well, it's right in front of me.
It's still dazed, but not for long. It's coming out of it.
Okay. I mean, but I have friends right on the other side. It's immune to fire. Well, I hold up the holy symbol and the sound of a bell rings, and it should make me a wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Okay. It saves.
That doesn't take any damage from the bell.
Okay.
And I to go one thing. So it's dazed, which means.
Well, no, it's not. As of at the end of its last turn, it's not.
Okay.
It was incapacitated the last turn.
In which case, I won't move. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And I'm good.
Okay. It sees the door has opened. The door has been breached. The door has been breached. But yeah, Sonny. You got to take these attacks. That's an 18 on the first one.
I will cast shield.
Okay. Second one. 19.
Will miss.
And a 15.
Will miss.
Okay. Ivy. You see it's very hurt. Very hurt. The amulet is gone. The guardian is gone. The door is open. Ivy.
Is this, you said it's very hurt,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot magic missile at it because it's just funny at this point. Okay, I'm gonna cast that at second.
You need 21 points. Can you come up with 21 points?
Oh, 21 points. Let me see what I got in my spells. Because I think that's 4 if I cast it. It's either 4 or 5. If I cast it on second, is it 4, right? It's 4.
Yep.
This would be the time to empty the clip.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, so altogether that is okay. So that's 4, 7, 8, 9. So that's 14.
Okay. All right. Elvira. Area.
All right. Let's see if this works again. No, that does not work. I definitely miss. So my chill touch misses for my action, but for my bonus action, I will do one of my action to teleport.
You broke up on me.
Or teleport.
Teleport. Okay.
Teleport 30 feet. And I also can choose a number of creatures that I can see up to my charisma modifier, which is up to 5. So I just only need Sunny and Ivy, and they can teleport with me in the same reaction. So that's what I'm going to do for my bonus action.
Okay. All right. You all enter
the door.
And you shut the door?
I kick it shut with my bird foot. Kapow.
Okay. When you kick the door shut, you see written above the door in Infernal. Can anyone read Infernal?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Actually.
Okay. You read, Levi is impressed. And on that note, we will see you again next week. On Heroes and Hooligans, Paint and Pendulum.